What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Episode number 4 here on PowerWash Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me here today. On our last episode, we finished the mansion, which was a very tough job. Took basically the entirety of the episode, but we got it done. And we're moving on to some new things during that job. We had a couple messages that popped through that said we had a dog car job as well as a billboard to take care of. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those here today. Before I get going, though, this guy, if you're looking for the Steam achievement of Hidden Gnomes, was behind this door. I accidentally picked him up when I was trying to close the door, so he sits behind here when the door is open. So if you're looking for the Steam achievement for that, it's right there. I just happened to pick it up on accident, ruin the entire surprise for the video, but that's where it is. I also found that the wall has been upgraded. Or maybe it was here the whole time and I didn't even recognize it, but we have the old jobs that we've already completed, so it looks like this entire wall is going to be filled in at some point once we get through the entirety of the game. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the dog car job, and on the Steam achievements, it says that you have to cover all tasks of the job in soap at the same time. So we're going to give that a try. Hopefully it works, but I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes these things are a little wonky, but we'll see how it goes. Derek Degas says, "Welcome to the big time. Don't know if you remember that classic film from back in the day, Driving Me Nuts, about the car with the haunted steering wheel? Sure you do. Well, I was in it. Only a kid then, of course, but recently I got thinking that it's due a reboot and bought not just Esther's original vintage car, but also the rights to the entire Driving Me franchise. We're starting with Driving Me Barking, about a car that gets imbued, I don't even know that word, with the consciousness of an unruly puppy. We've just filmed the pivotal scene where it digs up a bone, and now we need it cleaning for tomorrow's set piece at the dog grooming saloon. Saloon. So let's go ahead and take this job. I'm going to need my soap. I think this is the soap. Yep. I'm just going to try to cover the car real quick here. I assume that once we get soap on everything that has anything to do with cleaning this car, we're going to hopefully get our achievement. And if it doesn't, oh well. We'll wash this stuff off and move on to the next, and then we'll figure it out later. There it is. Doggy bath. In the car drive, have soap on every task at the same time. So there you go. That's all you need for that. Might as well just throw a little bit more on there. It'll be easier to clean off. All right, perfect. Let's clean this thing. Yeah, this is going to be really, really quick here. That's the benefit of soap if you're playing this game. It basically takes all the work out of having to do anything else. I'm not even going to get to read the story because the percentage is flying so fast. Okay. Dun. 75%. All right, almost done here. What else are we missing here? Okay, got that, got that. Oops. I feel like we didn't get this tire. Or this tire, which the game seems to be indicating that this is the tire I missed. There it is. Okay. What is this thing pointing at? That light. Maybe... Okay. That. Yep. Yep. Got it. Must be the inside of that tire. There it is. Bumper, roof, and tire. Oh, this little speck here. Okay. Bumper. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. Dog car complete. Added to the list. Another trophy on the shelf. We're moving on. Now that's what I call silver screen service. We're on our way to the dog grooming salon. It's gonna be utter carnage. Haha. Thinking about it, maybe we should have filmed them the other way around. Oh, well, live and learn, eh? See you around, probably sooner than you think. P.S. Cart again says woof. Lols. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, let's do the billboard now, because that was given to us in our last mansion job. Jefferson the 8th says, Dirt Finder, it appears both of us are going up in the world. I have become the new mayor of Caldera County in its entirety, while you are to wash my flagship billboard 30 feet above the interstate, due south of Lubri City, inadvertently dirtied by a process that doesn't concern you. I must confess to still harboring grave concerns as to your character, but I remain committed to your sublimity as a power washer. It would be remiss of me not to exploit the talents of someone when it's within my powers to do so. Much obliged, JJ the 8th. Okay. Sure thing. Whatever it takes. Let's get it done. We got double scaffolding. Interesting. High scaffolding. And somehow Ulysses has made it out here. Yeah, see, they made this a little too easy. Like in the old game, rust would have to be done with a red tag, or with the red nozzle. I know we've had our run-ins in the past, but I think it's time to let water pass under the bridge, or in this case, over the highway. Funny. This guy is a comic. I think that got them all. Oh yeah, the green nozzle takes care of this. This is not caked on dirt at all. Ew. And if you watched in the last video, our sound issue has been fixed. I guess if you guys run into that, where audio becomes one-sided, just restart the game and it should fix itself. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put on the longer nozzle here, or the longer extension. Let's see if we can get some of this high stuff taken care of. Cleaning ladders, one of the toughest things to do in this game. It was tough in the first game. A little annoying here in the second game already. I think that'll pretty much get those covered. It's a whole lot easier jump spraying than it is to moving the scaffolding around, which I know I'm going to have to do anyway here in a moment because it's, you know, getting out of my reach, but I can get as much done as I can just by jump spraying. Looks like the ladder's in pretty good shape. Let's see how close we can put this. Right there. Oh, I don't want that. I just wanted to shorten the nozzle. There we go. There we go. Ladder's done. Excellent. Okay, it looks like the bolts are not going to be a problem here. Or it appears that way anyways. That is a lot of surface to clean. Holy cow, it's a lot of surface. Yeah, see this up here, it's getting a little bit more thick on the dirt. I don't really have a good plan for this one. It's a little awkward when I got a giant hole right here and then... how am I going to do this? I think actually with the longer extension plus the green is probably going to be our route. That seems to be working pretty good. A little trial and error. We got it. So I know I asked it in the last video, but maybe you guys have tried the game at this point. Any favorite jobs that you've had so far? Anything that you've liked about the game, disliked about the game? Some stuff you're hoping to add in? You know, definitely leave it in the comment section below. Be curious what everybody thinks at this point. I think it's pretty well done so far. Seems to be running okay. No bugs other than that audio issue we had in the last one, so which is nice. There we go. That all cleaned up. I think we're definitely going to have to move the scaffolding a couple times to take care of this craziness. Which I'm going to probably go ahead and do. I'm going to get this thing moved back here just a touch. There's just so much to do. It kind of makes you, it kind of weirds out your mind a little bit when you have this much dirt all in one place in this game, and you gotta figure out how you're gonna stay on task in one area without getting too sidetracked on another. Once we get up on the platform, we'll have to take another look at these lights and see what other dirt is sitting up on the top side of it. For right now, we can at least get the undersides. Yeah. Go hit the 20%. Everyone heard about this new town of the year comp? What are you talking about? What you talking about? Muck's gonna win for Cerise. What? Who wrote this script? 100%. What other town has a statue that fires a beam from its pineal gland into a dormant volcano for seemingly no reason? I can't. I don't understand whoever wrote this. Well, not anymore. Yeah. I need to move this back a little bit here. Let's try this right about... How's that? That looks a little better. This billboard is so awkward. There's like no good way to get a good rhythm going on this thing. There we go. Our first ding in a while. I'll take it. There we go. Grab that little edge there. Good. Okay. Let's pull this thing down here real quick. All right. That side's done. Let's maybe put that thing right about that. That looks pretty good. Oops. Of course, it's a slight bit too far. Let's try to get all this outside edge done, and then we'll go back underneath and get the rest of that completed. There we go. Nice. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Game's like shoving me out of the area there. Okay. Get that done. Go. All right, we'll have to move that thing one more time over there. Okay. Let's put that right there. I don't know what I just got a ding on, but sure. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right. Something we didn't get was that arm right there. And a couple others up there. So let's hop up here now. Oh. Is this the how do you do this? I don't understand what it's asking me to do. Pick up. Haha. I see. Okay. I'll hop on that in just a second. I want to get this floor done real quick. It's going to be that ultra fast camera. Don't get sick. Covering a lot of ground here, though. This is where a washing disc would come in real handy if you were doing it on a little slower pace, but that's not me. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, looking solid there. Let's go. Oh. How do I get off of this? Nice. There we go. Hatch is done. Ah, I see. Now, I think that's what we got a ding on earlier was that corner piece. Jefferson the 8th. So what do you think of my Town of the Year initiative? Nothing like a dose of healthy competition to reunite a community. Wouldn't you agree? Sure. Bring it on. Okay. Almost got a clean floor here now. Sneak this edge real quick. It is. Yeah, green seems to be doing it. Go. last little bit of the floor here, and we'll be able to move on. Okay. Got that. Good stuff. Well, I left a mess over here, didn't I? It's kind of hard to see. Okay. That's good. Nice. Should be just about done here. Probably going to give you that old... There it is. Nice. Okay. Good. So we got that part done. Let me see if I can finish up these lights here real quick. Go. Uh-oh. Boy, that thing's touchy. You barely touched that thing. It should give you a prompt. And maybe you already got that part. Yeah. There we go. I need a little bit more power here to get these rails. Oh my gosh. No, stop. This thing's a pain. It's probably great to use in the game, but it should give you a prompt to get on that thing. Okay. Railings. Basically a ladder with no steps in it. You take it right back to my first comment there, that ladders are really tough to deal with. You can put railings right up there with it. You have to get out on those light fixtures again and get some... Get some of that dirt sprayed off the front of these things. Okay. There it is. Okay. 55%. Not bad. We're moving along. All right, let's take this thing. Since it continues to want to... They definitely didn't have this in the first game. I don't think we actually had any build it. Well, I guess the fire station probably would have been the best use of this thing. What in the world is this billboard? Okay. Side to side. Get the edge covered. There we go. Seems like the dirt is not as thick here. By the way, Dirt Finder, I need my cat back. Who's your cat? The photo ops are gearing up, and of course he'll be needed for my promotional tour of the county with his hat on. Yeah, sure thing. A very artistic person, whoever put this together. Okay. That covered. Complete a washing task while abseiling. I guess that's what we're doing here by sitting in this harness here. Is abseiling is the appropriate word for it. Didn't know that? Learn something new every day. Okay. Oh boy. All these letters are their own thing. Yep. Good. Nice. More dirt. Come on. Where's the rest of it? Looks like we got most of it there. I almost fell off right there. That would have been bad news. Okay. These last two jobs, I have been definitely concentrating a whole lot more. Okay. There we go. And more steps. Too bad. Wait a minute. That's not giving a ding for every step, is it? Good, that's good. That's good. Nice. Okay. Let's cover this post here. Excellent. 75%, 3/4 away. Ladder. I forgot. I actually walked partially up this ladder earlier, and I forgot it was over on this side. Well, can I get up on this, please? Thank you. Love it. What I'm going to do steps covered first. Okay. Yep. That's good. That's good. There we go. There we go. Harper Shaw, is that mayor serious? He can't take Ulysses back? Does he even know about her kittens? Oh, Ulysses is his cat. Okay. Sorry, that's my favorite cat in the game. Can't have it. It's already been featured in a couple of my videos. No dice. No deal. Alright. Done here. Where are we at? There it is. There it is. Nice. Okay. Now. Actually, I just saw something. I need to open that back up again. I missed some of that inner edge. There we go. Now we can close that. Now we got to figure out... Oh, come on. Aha. There's that. And They are. This thing messes with your brain when you're sitting on this this abseil. you're trying to like move your power washer into position, and this thing is trying to move in an opposite way. Where's the dirt? No? I don't see anything flashing on here. This little speck here. That there. There it is. There it is. Okay. So we'll hit up. Actually, this might be easier just to do this way. Just a couple quick passes on the edges. That's good. We're getting there. We're getting there, fam. Okay. Wait a minute. Pick up what? Okay. I assume that means there must be another piece around the end that I haven't hit yet. There we go. These are going to be a little easier to wash because they're off in sections instead of that other one, which was just a giant picture. So hopefully we'll be able to speed through these real quick since there's nothing really too much going on this side. 90%. Let's go. There we go. Excellent. Yep. Nice. Yep. Perfect. Love it. Okay. This one knocked out. Love it. Last little bits here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, that post is done. Closing in here. Last couple percentage. Excellent. Nice. Yep. I think that's pretty much there. Is there that extra little spot? Yep, there is. Okay, nice. Okay. That's good. So I think we're pretty much golden there. I think we just got these 2 rails. And then probably... Oh. What the heck? Couldn't get out of that thing. Oh my gosh, this thing. Can I... I'm dropping it. How do I drop it? Can I put it down? Yeah. Place it. Place it. This thing is so awkward. There. Stay over there. What a goofiness, man. I'll get used to it. Alright, it's there. Okay, now there we go. Put that right about there. Last little bits here, I think. Okay. Takes care of the rails, I think. Nope. Can I put this down? No? Is this thing too high? Is that what's going on here? Okay, platform frame, billboard top beam. Billboard top beam. Top beam. Where is that? Billboard rear frame. Top beam. Top beam. There we go. Quite sure what it wants. Oh. Hello. Okay. Platform frame and platform railing. Okay. Platform frame. That's the floor. That's the trim. Platform railing post. This one. Come on, hop up. Hop up. These are those tricky spots. Come on, get up there. There it is. Another platform railing post. Must be this one. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have the same problem on all these, so what is going on? Why am I stuck? Ah, there's that. Yep. This should be our last post here. I think this will get us to 100. Let's go. Let's go. Ren Sila, I'm hoping this is peak cleaning. We're looking for someone to clean up our tea room over at Power Falls. Okie doke. Town of the year. That was tough. That was a very awkward, very awkward mission there. But we got it done. It took a little longer than expected, but, you know, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do take a little while. Dirt Finder, I'm sure we're both more than happy to forget everything that has happened and to forge an incredible future together, side by side. Well, not side by side. I'll be in front and above. Got it. All right, let's go over back to home base here for just a quick second. So now if we go in our trophy room, we've now got the billboard and the car. So yeah, we're doing okay now. I think that is probably a good spot to call this episode an episode. So thank you very much for joining me here again. I very much appreciate it. If you guys made it all the way to the end, if you like what you see here, definitely feel free to support the channel. Subscribe on in. Doesn't cost you anything. I look forward to seeing you all back again. Like I said, leave plenty of comments, whatever you like, dislike, whatever you want. Happy to take it. This is going to be a very open community, a very fun community. Look forward to seeing you guys on a future episode, and I will catch you then. Have a good day. See ya.